Again, my name's Gabe Zollner. Listened to a little bit of Sean Hannity this afternoon. Learned some interesting facts. You know, you might have wondered why we haven't heard from any of those survivors. You know, we don't even know how many there were. Hillary said, well, there was 20 or 25. And then we heard there was 30 or 35. We really don't know how many survivors came out of Benghazi. But what we do know is none of them have talked. And this is going on, what, 10, 11 months? Well, Hannity just found out why none of them have talked. Do you know what a NDA is? Well, it's a non-disclosure agreement. Like, let's say you hire an employee and what you've got is fairly confidential information. You have them sign a non-disclosure agreement, which means that they can't reveal anything that they learned while they were in your employ. Well, this is what the administration had everybody that survived sign. This is, what do they call themselves? The most crystal clear, the most transparent in history administration? Well, by having them all sign non-disclosure agreements, guess what? They can't tell us what happened in Benghazi. And they had some of the people sign them as recently as a couple of months ago. Yeah. Isn't that wonderful? You know what I don't understand? I don't understand how the RICO Act can't be brought into play here. That's the Racketeering Act, because that's what this is. I mean, this is Chicago-style mafioso tactics. You know, there's a reason that they had them sign these non-disclosure agreements. What do you think that reason is? Huh? Because if they wouldn't have forced them to sign them, and the American people learned the real truth, which is that Obama's a gun smuggler, among other things, yeah, people have lost their lives unnecessarily because Obama wanted to feed weapons to his buddies. You know, the Al-Qaeda groups, that's where the weapons went. Why else would these people have been forced to sign non-disclosure agreements? Other than the fact that what they have to relate, if they could relate, would be very damaging to that clown at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue and his criminal, dysfunctional administration. I don't, again, understand why the RICO Act isn't brought into play, because that's what this is. This is nothing but pure organized crime. It's exactly what it is. And I don't know what's wrong with our Congress not to jump all over this and reverse these non-disclosure agreements that people sign to make them all immune from any kind of punishment. That's all they have to do. Congress can do that, and that's what they should do. And if they don't do it, well, guess what? They're part of the problem. What do you think? I told you what I think.